Rakesh. Today we are going to discuss about the Form 16. So, if you are working in a company, so at the end of the financial year, that company would give the Form 16 for tax filing purpose. So, in Form 16, there are many things covered. For example, suppose if you invested in any saving schemes, then that would be covered in Form 16 because you have submitted proof to the employer for reducing the tax. So this is in this video we will try to discuss in a detailed manner about each and every topic about the Form 16. So in Form 16, the first thing would be the employee name and employee TAN number. TAN number is tax account number. So and then employee name. This is the employer details and this is the employee details. So it will give the summary of the information, the summary of the taxable salary. So 5,40,580 rupees. So this is the sample Form 16 that I have downloaded from the internet, and I have morphed the private information purpose. So personal information like name and then other information for personal reasons. So this is some sample Form 16 that I have downloaded from internet. So for this person, the taxable income is 5,40,580 rupees, and the total tax deducted by that employer is 34,109 rupees. We will try to calculate this in a detailed manner in the upcoming video. So when we scroll down a little bit, then you would see the detailed information about the tax that employer paid to the government in each quarter. So for the first quarter, that employer paid rupees 5,701 rupees to the government, and then 8,851, and then 9,431, and then 10,176 rupees as tax for that employee to the government. So nearly 34,109 rupees was deducted from the salary for paying as a tax to the government. So what is TDS? TDS means tax deducted. So if you're working in a company, then that company would pay tax on behalf of you by deducting some amount from your salary every month or every quarter. So you should use this Form 16 for filing the ITR. So when we scroll down a little bit, then we will come to the Form 16 and detail the information. So here you would see the name and address of the employer. So if you are working in XYZ company at Tirolu, then the detailed information will be provided here. And then PAN of the director and TAN of the director. The PAN and TAN number of the employer would be given here. And then the employee details. If your name is John Peter, then John Peter will be present here. If your designation is a technical manager or a product manager, then that would be present here. PAN of the employer. Your PAN details will be provided here, and then from and to date, from which date from and to date of the financial year. If you are working in two companies for the financial year, for the first part of the financial year you are working in XYZ company, and for the second part of the financial year, if you are working ABC company, then both the companies would have provided the Form 16. So then you need to consolidate both the Form 16 form for filing the ITR returns. So this is the information that we are interested in. So gross salary. What is gross salary? Gross salary is a total salary that was credited to you by the employer before deduction of tax and then other things. So 7,47,035 is the gross salary credited to the employee by the employer. So here, after reducing the house rent allowance, so I have taken a video in a detailed manner to explain the house rent allowance, how we can calculate the house rent allowance, and how we can claim the house rent allowance. You can watch that video by clicking on this. So, and then the conveyance allowance. For example, suppose you were residing at Chennai, and if your company is in Tiruvallur, then you need to communicate between the Tiruvallur and the Chennai every day. So for that, you would spend some amount for transport. That would be covered under conveyance allowance. So the total non-taxable amount which comes under conveyance allowance is 19,200. So 69,000 plus 19,200 is 88,200, which is non-taxable. We can reduce this amount from the gross salary. So gross salary is 7,46,035. If we reduce 88,200 from that, then the total balance would be 65,000. Sorry, 6,57,835, which is taxable. And then there are some other deductions like tax on employment. For example, if suppose you're working in a software company, then in Tamil Nadu, then you need to pay professional tax for 2 months in a year. So it would occur for every 6 months. The professional tax for the software job in Tamil Nadu is 1,250. It depends on other criteria also. So 1,250 into 2 times 2,500, which is non-taxable. We need to reduce this 2,500 from 6,50,835. If we reduce this 2,500 from this amount, then the total salary would become 6,55,335. So income chargeable under at salaries is 6,55,335. And then gross total income is the same. If you have invested in LIC or a fixed deposit or some other savings scheme, then you can claim that under section 18C. There are many savings schemes which falls under section 18C. I have covered all those things in a video. If you want to watch the video, click on this link. So under LIC, you can cover 32,000. Under LIC, this person has covered 32,335. Under PF, he has covered 32,400. Under fixed deposit, 50,000. So when we accumulate all these three values, the total amount would be 1,14,755. So this is non-taxable. Under section 80C, the maximum non-taxable amount is 1,50,000. So this person has covered 1,14,755. So we need to reduce this amount from 6,55,335. If we reduce 1,14,755 from 6,55,335, then the total taxable amount would reduce to 5,40,580. So you need to pay tax only for 5,40,580 rupees. So for that, you need to know the income tax slab details. So 5,40,580 is divided into 3 income tax slabs. I have covered that information and detailed manner how we can calculate income tax in a separate video. The video link will be present here. And then education uses. So the total tax for the 5,40,580 rupees is 33,116. For that amount, you need to pay 3% of tax, 3% as education cess. So 33,116 into 3% is 993. So when we add these two amounts, the total taxable amount would be 34,109 rupees. So this is the amount, this is the TDS that was paid by the employer on behalf of us to the income tax of India. So please try.